guys, we are joined today in Nashville because I decided to go there for a little bit of a change. We're joined by Jonathan Higgs from Airsoftology. Say hi.
Hi. That's so awkward, right?
Yeah,
that's terrible. Like, then I have to break the third or fourth wall, depending on how you want to look at it, by actually going to the camera.
At random points throughout the whole video as well.
Just like I'll wander everything. And
it's going to be one of those videos.
Yeah, it is going to be one of those. So if you were thinking about getting views, not going to happen.
Okay, good to know, good to know. I actually have like a bunch of talking points that I want to hit.
Wow.
We don't have to hit them all. I just figured, you know, it keeps me on the straight and narrow instead of going off and talking about, I don't know, politics.
See, I feel very, like, unprepared for this. Like, I feel like amateur hour for me, because I just wing all my stuff. It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah, fix it in post, right?
Did you get the message I sent about all of the scripting? And you've learnt the script, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, John. I thought you were a pro. So, Airsoftology.
Yes.
Seeing as we're here to talk about it. Airsoftology started in 2008?
2008, yes. And then officially the first podcast came out in 2009, but we recorded it in 2008.
Okay, what, end of 2008?
Very end. It was like December, November or December. It took me like a month plus to get everything hammered out and all the terrible edits cut out.
And like, so you're now on the YouTube side of stuff, but you're kicking up the podcast again?
We are, yeah. In fact, Steve and I are going to probably this week or next, we're working out a day to actually get the recording going. So in fact, today, before I even came over here, I got a whole bunch of equipment showed up in the mail and building the podcast hardware again. Got to get back into doing audio. It's weird, like after doing video for so long.
I mean, you mentioned Steve. That's another thing. Like, because of YouTube, you know, it seems like it's you. Mm-hmm. For everything, like it is you for the lot. It is.
I will break the myth. I mean, it is me in front of the camera, me behind the camera, me writing the script, me doing the reviews. It is a one-person show in a room. I know you guys can't see the size of this room. About half the size of this room.
It's pretty much what I film in as well. Yep. Yeah. It is. The magic just vanishes.
Speaking of magic, you lost your screen behind you.
Oh.
See, there goes your continuity. I thought you were professional.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I let the team down. Sorry, guys. Just imagine there's stuff there because I'm not going to keep doing it. So yeah, it's you doing everything. What's your kind of background in terms of filmmaking? Because the quality on Airsoftology, I'm not going to spend the whole time complimenting you. I swear to God.
I was about to say, man, you don't need to feed this ego. Like it's usually pretty starved. You start feeding it, it gets all wild and crazy. And
I'll stop eventually. But like genuinely, it was one of the things that made me want to start doing airsoft videos again. Like I did it once in 2009 with really bad quality, like webcam style reviews, where I just sat there and I was like, so this is my SOCOM gear M9, and it was really dull.
And my cross-draw vest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with cross-draw vests.
They're fine. They're good. But I watched you, and I've been watching you for a couple of years, and it's just the idea that there's a lot of quality involved in what you do, and it seems like quite high production value for Airsoft. So well done. What kind of made you kind of go into the higher quality stuff rather than doing what a lot of people like Jet, who do gameplay footage and...
I don't know. I mean, I kind of took the approach of what I did with the podcast. One of my favorite podcasts went off the air, and I was like, oh, well, I got this big void now where I can't go listen to the OPSEC anymore, and they're gone, and it's terrible. So I wanted to have a highly produced audio podcast. So that was my thing. I'm going to come into this market. I want to do something very highly produced. I was really critical about that. My brother-in-law was audio engineer, so I kind of took some pointers from him. He actually helped in the first 10 or 15 shows till I kind of took it over and was able to pick up from him. So when it came to the video side, I wanted to do the same thing. I was like, all right, well, I've got to come into this thing solid. So made an investment, fortunately had a great job, threw money at the problem, which is always fantastic. Actually, I begged and pleaded my wife and got a good camera. I actually started with a really cheap camera. I mean, my first camera was like a couple $100. And then, yeah, by the way, don't go back and look. You're giving me compliments. Don't go back and look at the old stuff.
Totally gonna do that now.
It's terrible. Oh my God. You guys want a good laugh? You want to feel better about life? Watch like the original Airsoftology news. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take that video down before this airs, I promise.
You know I'm gonna watch it as soon as you leave.
It's bad. It's like, I watched, I was like, oh, that timing is terrible. Like the pacing, like I saw what I was trying to do. It was bad. But anyway, I digress. I wanted to come out with something good. And unfortunately, you kind of create this beast where it's green screen, it's all this, the expectation's there, and then it's a lot of work. I mean, in hindsight, I kind of wish I did it the other way so I could crank out videos a lot faster. But I can't put out, that kind of quality. But to answer your original question, background, I did start in mass communication in college, never finished. I did some film, video, commercials, but I was on this side of the camera, not the behind the scenes. So I learned it all pretty much just by watching videos on YouTube and reading about it and just making mistakes.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, this is the nice thing about YouTube as a platform is that you can just do it. You don't require a degree to figure it out, and people can be successful. I mean, I'm a testament to that. I was doing a degree in drama, and then I happened to do YouTube on the side, and then now I work and like I'm a web content creator for various clients, big and small. And so like YouTube has really opened a platform for like skill building as well as I guess hobby building.
It does. I mean, I think if you look at it, it's such a different genre. I think if you come to YouTube with like experience in the film industry on like the production side, it almost could hurt you more than it helps you. I think you need to almost start in YouTube with a blank slate, figure out the YouTube world, and then you can move on to something else. Because I think transitioning that direction is good. I think transitioning to YouTube, it's like you can almost put too much
thought into everything that you do rather than just doing it. Okay, so how long does it take you in terms of making videos? So you've got the regular series, which is your Monday show, and then you've got reviews, and you've got gameplay videos coming out?
Yes, this year's gameplay. So we're going to be adding that into the mix. For Mondays, they're shot same day. So I don't even look at the... Uh-oh, see? I'm an amateur. I let my phone go.
What is this? What is this?
I know.
I mean, I'm on airplane.
How can we... That's it, I'm done. I'm out of here. So yeah, it depends. So Monday videos are shot same day. I start them in the morning. I don't even look at the questions until that morning. So I'm there blowing my screen up, cutting and pasting questions out. Usually pick about 12 or 15. And then I shoot 12 or 15 questions and then go through the whole video. Do it all. I answer them all in the cuff. I only see them that one quick time as I capture them. And then I'll take the best 5 or 6 and they'll make the final cut.
You got some crazy knowledge then, because I assumed that there was like some kind of just double checking or researching occasionally.
It's rare. Like the only times I do that, like the last video I talked about PSI levels. I had to double check a couple on like CO2 at different temps. But for the most part, I've been doing this for a long time. Fortunately, I was really lucky to have a fantastic tech teacher in this industry. I did teching for a long time for myself mainly, but as a necessity for the podcast. And you got to know how to fix it and how to work on this stuff and how to tear them apart if you're really going to talk about them. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of teardown videos because it just takes so much time. I just don't have the time for that. But to Monday videos, shot, produced, and posted and everything same day. Usually takes me about 8 to 9 hours from start to finish, and that's scrambling, that's eating at my desk. The other stuff, it can take longer. I mean, if it's a full-blown review, it can take a day, day and a half.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I tend to, like, green screen takes a lot longer than I expected it to when I started. To get everything right and to get all the levels and right, and so like I took your tips about lighting it a couple of f-stops brighter, which helped. But then equally, I underestimated like heavily the editing process.
Yes.
And having to go through every single clip and adding the same effect. And now you're looking at me like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should take some new tips.
Well, I mean, lots of copy and paste on my end. I'm usually not a fan of doing presets, but I will do a preset for my green screen.
Sure.
I have marks in the ground for all my lights. I have little notes that aren't on my lights because I brought some of my lights with me too, of what to set them at and where they are. So those make my life easier. So definitely, I have notes on everything, like Post-its everywhere. If you guys actually pan the room, if I'd ever show my studio, which I won't because it'll ruin the magic of how not awesome it is and how trashed it is, full of like guns piled up in the corner, you'd have like, you see Post-its and everything. It's hilarious.
It's just an armory full of Post-it notes.
It is. Like, it is. I'll change it. If I make a change, I'll change it up. Like, because I can't remember what button and what widget does what on each one. So
Fair enough.
I get old, memory goes, you know.
I'm getting there. Like I'm not even 25 and I'm starting to feel the lag, starting to feel the memory just vanish.
Just gone. I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast today, so. How'd I get here? Where am I? Who are you?
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed part 1 of what might be like 2 or 3 videos in this series, and they'll be coming out over the next couple of weeks. I didn't want to make you watch one 30 to 45 minute long video. I thought that would be a bit much for you. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss the next couple of videos, click subscribe below. And if you haven't checked out any of my other gameplay or review videos on my channel, click those links to the side. And although Jonathan and I are 2 YouTubers talking about YouTube, I'm really interested to know who you watch on YouTube. Are they Airsoft related? Are they not? Why do you like to watch them? Let me know in the comments below. And until next week, take it easy.